Yes, children, this is the sixth part of Sunny Morning. Today, we have to see what happened in between the merchant and Don Gonzalo. So here, the gallant lover is Don Gonzalo himself. So that's why here, when the discussion was going in between Donna Laura and Don Gonzalo, at that time, both of them at starting they fought, and afterwards they become friends. It's because of the snuff. Now here, Donna Laura, that she said, I have explained that a friend repeated it to me. So means already her friend, she told story about her in one of the letter. And even Gonzalo said, as my cousin did to me. This is Laura. So here when he saw towards Laura, at that time he remembered and he identified the face that yes, she is the Laura. And even he said that his cousin, he told about his love matter to him. And afterwards Laura here, why tell him? He does not suspect. Here Laura, she herself was doubted that might be he got the idea that I am the Laura. Then why should I tell him that I am the Laura here? Gonzalo, she is entirely innocent, Laura, and was it you, by any chance, who advised your cousin to forget Laura? Gonzalo said that actually Laura was very, very innocent. Then Laura, she said, yeah, who told your brother, who told your cousin that he should forget Laura? Then Gonzalo, that my cousin, he didn't forget her. So he always remembered her, just he was always in the dream of Laura. But here Laura, she didn't believe it. Just she said that, how do you tell that he didn't forget her? Gonzalo, he constructed his own story that his cousin, actually when he fought with the merchant, then he went to somewhere. First of all, he came to his house and he stayed there for a few days. He feared lot. He was in confusion whether to live there or whether to fly away somewhere. And he went to Seville. Again he came to Madrid and he wrote so many letters to Laura. Some of the letters were in verse, means in the way of poem. But he didn't get any response because these letters were interpreted by the parents of Laura. Maybe they torn the letters, they didn't reach up to Laura. So that's why he didn't get any response from Laura. So then in disappointment mood, he thought that, means the cousin of Gonzalo, he thought that he lost his love. So he joined the army and he went to Africa. And in one of the war, he met a glorious death. Just when he was dying, he was holding the flag of Spain, and while remembering his beloved Laura, while whispering the name of Laura, he died. Means here Gonzalo, he told the story of himself, but here he took the name as it is his cousin. Just he said, just it's his imaginative story that he said to Laura. Already Laura, she too identified that he is the Don Gonzalo. He is her gallant lover. Here Laura aside, what an atrocious lie. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವಾಗ ಗೊಂಜಾಲೋ ಇದ್ದವನು ತನ್ನ ಕಸಿನ್ ಸ್ಟೋರಿ ಹೇಳ್ತಾನೆ. ಆ್ಯಕ್ಚುಲಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕಸಿನ್ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಆ್ಯಕ್ಚುಲಿ ಅವನು ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇರೋದು ತನ್ನದೇ ಸ್ಟೋರಿ. ಆದರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ತನ್ನ ಕಸಿನ್ ಒಬ್ಬ ಲವ್ವರ್, ಆ ಲಾರಾಗೆ ಲವ್ವರ್ ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಒಂದು ಮಾತನ್ನು ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾನೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಅವನ ಕಸಿನ್ ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಒಳಗೆ ಆ ಲಾರಾನನ್ನು ಮರೀಲಿಲ್ಲ, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಅವಳ ಒಂದು ನೆನಪಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ ರೀತಿಯಾದಂತಹ ಒಂದು ಅಂತ್ಯವನ್ನು ಅವನು ಕಂಡುಕೊಂಡ ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದನ್ನು ಭಾರಿ ಒಂದು ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟಿವ್ ಸ್ಟೋರಿಯನ್ನು ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಹೇಳ್ತಾನ ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು. ಲಾರಾ ಮಾತ್ರ ನಂಬೋದಿಲ್ಲ, ಯಾಕಂದರೆ ನನ್ನ ಕಣ್ಣೆದುರಿಗೇನೆ ಇದ್ದಾನೆ, ಇವನು ಸತ್ತಿದ್ದಾನೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಎಷ್ಟೊಂದು ಅಟ್ರಾಸಿಯಸ್ ಲಾಯ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಹೇಳ್ತಾಳೆ. ಅತಿ ಕ್ರೂರವಾದಂತಹ ಒಂದು ಸುಳ್ಳು ಅಂತ, ಅಂದರೆ ನಂಬಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತಹ ಒಂದು ಸುಳ್ಳು. ವಾಟ್ ಆನ್ ಅಟ್ರಾಸಿಯಸ್ ಲೈ ದಟ್ ಹಿ ಸೆಡ್ ಅಂತ, ಎಷ್ಟು ಸುಳ್ಳು ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾನೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಹಿ ಟು ವೆಂಟ್ ಟು ಹರ್ ಇಮ್ಯಾಜಿನೇಷನ್, ವೈ ಕಾಂಟ್ ಐ ಟೆಲ್ ಒನ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಇಮ್ಯಾಜಿನೇಟಿವ್ ಸ್ಟೋರಿ ಟು ದಿಸ್ ಗೊಂಜಾಲೋ. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ನಾನು ಯಾಕೆ ಇವನು ಮುಂದೆ ಸುಳ್ಳು ಹೇಳಬಾರ್ದು, ನಾನು ಯಾಕೆ ಇವನಿಗೆ ರಿಯಾಲಿಟಿಯನ್ನು ಹೇಳಬೇಕು ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂತಹ ಒಂದು ಭಾವನೆ ಇವಳಿಗೂ ಕೂಡ ಬರ್ತದೆ. ದೆನ್ ಹಿಯರ್ Gonzalo, I could not have killed myself more gloriously. Here slowly he said, first of all he told the story of his cousin, so just is the imaginative story, but now he said how I should kill myself this much gloriously. ಇಷ್ಟೊಂದು ಗ್ಲೋರಿಯಸ್ ಆಗಿ ನನ್ನಾನೇ ಸಾಯಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಅದು ಅಸಾಧ್ಯದ ಮಾತು ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಅದು ಕೂಡ ಈ ಒಂದು ಲಾರಾಗೋಸ್ಕರ ನಾನು ಸಾಯ್ಬೇಕಾ ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂತಹ ಮಾತು ಅಂತ. ದೆನ್ ಅಗೇನ್ ಹಿಯರ್ Laura, you must have been prostrated by the calamities. Means she said it slowly, you might definitely you will die with the calamities. ಈಗ ಹಾಗೆ ಸಾಯಲ್ಲ ನೀನು, ಈ ಕೆಲಾಮಿಟೀಸ್ ಬಂದೇ ಸಾಯ್ತೀಯ ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಒಂದು ಮಾತನ್ನು ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅವಳು ಹೇಳಿದವಾಗ, so means slowly that she said that, which didn't listen by Gonzalo. Yes indeed, Sanaro, as if he were my brother. I presume, though, on the contrary, that Laura in a short time was chasing butterflies in garden indifferent to regret. Laura, no Sanaro, no. It is a woman's way. Here he said that when my cousin was dying in the war, at that time Laura might have be in the garden and she might have chasing the butterflies and in a different way, because this is the woman's way that Gonzalo said. But Laura, she said, no Sanaro, no, it didn't happen so. And again she created her own story and she said in this way, even if it were woman's way, the silver maiden was not of that disposition. My friend awaited news for days, months, a year, and no letter came. One afternoon, just at sunset, as the first stars were appearing, she was seen to leave the house, and with quickening steps went her way toward the beach where her beloved had risked his life. She wrote his name on the sand and that sat down upon rock, her gaze fixed upon the horizon. The waves murmured their eternal threnody and slowly crept up to the rock where the maiden sat. The tide rose with a boom and swept her out to sea. Here he said that no, she said that no, actually it's not the woman's way. That to silver maiden is in different that actually she is a different kind of woman. That my friend means already Laura, she said that she is her friend. That's why she used the word here friend. That she waited for days, months, year, and she didn't get any letter from his beloved. Means from your cousin, she didn't get any letter. So one afternoon, just at sunset, here when the first stars were appearing in the sky, then she left the house and she went very fast towards the sea, and there she wrote the name of her beloved on the sand, and she risked herself upon a rock, means upon a rock that she sat there, and her gaze was fixed there because she went there to die, because she didn't have any desire to live on the earth without her lover. So because of that reason that she has fixed her gaze upon the horizon, and there the waves that they murmured, they came very fast, and afterwards they swept her out to sea, and she lost her life like this. Then Gonzalo, good heavens, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಲಾರಾ ಕೂಡ ತನ್ನ ಒಂದು ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟಿವ್ ಸ್ಟೋರಿಯನ್ನು ಹೇಳ್ತಾಳೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನನ್ನ ಗೆಳತಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾಳೆ, ಯಾಕಂದರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಅವಳು ಕೂಡ ಜೀವಂತವಾಗಿದ್ದಾಳೆ ಲಾರಾ. ಆದರೆ ಇದನ್ನು ಒಂದು ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟಿವ್ ಇಮ್ಯಾಜಿನರಿ ಸ್ಟೋರಿದಲ್ಲಿ ಅವಳು ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾಳೆ, ನನ್ನ ಗೆಳತಿ ಅವಳು ಕೂಡ ಏನು ಮಾಡಿದ್ಲು, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟೋ ದಿವಸಗಳವರೆಗೆ ಕಾದ್ಲು, ತಿಂಗಳುಗಳವರೆಗೆ ಕಾದ್ಲು, ವಾರಗಳವರೆಗೆ ಕಾದ್ಲು, ಹಾಗೆ ವರ್ಷಗಳವರೆಗೆ ಕಾದ್ಲು. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅವಳಿಗೆ ಯಾವುದೇ ಲೆಟರ್ ಸಿಗಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಅಂತಂದರೆ ನಿನ್ನ ಕಸಿನ್, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಈಗಾಗಲೇ ಗೊಂಜಾಲು ಹೇಳಿರ್ತಾನೆ, ನನ್ನ ಕಸಿನ್ ಸಾಕಷ್ಟು ಪತ್ರಗಳನ್ನು ಬರೆದ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ. ಆದರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಅವಳು ಹೇಳ್ತಾಳೆ, ಹೌದು, ಆದರೆ ನನ್ನ ಗೆಳತಿಗೆ ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ಲೆಟರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಸಿಗಲಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ, ಯಾವುದೂ ಲೆಟರ್ ಸಿಗಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಹೀಗಾಗಿ ಅವಳ ಒಂದು ಭರವಸೆ ಏನಾಗ್ಬಿಡ್ತು, ಅದು ಕೊಚ್ಚಿ ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಡ್ತು. ಅಂದರೆ ಅವಳು ಕೂಡ ಏನು ತಿಳ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಲು, ನಾನಿನ್ನು ಒಬ್ಬಂಟಿ ಆದೆ ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಒಂದು ಫೀಲ್ಡಲ್ಲಿ ಮಧ್ಯಾಹ್ನ ಮುಗಿದಾದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಈ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಸ್ ಬರ್ತಕ್ಕಂತಹ ಒಂದು ವೇಳೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಅವಳು ಮನೆಯನ್ನು ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಈ ಒಂದು ಸಮುದ್ರದ ಕಡೆ ಹೋದ್ಲು ಅಂತ. ಅದು ಎಷ್ಟು ಫಾಸ್ಟಾಗಿ ಹೋದ್ಲು ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಅವಳದೊಂದು ಫಿಕ್ಸ್ ಗೇಜ್ ಇತ್ತು, ಇನ್ನು ನಾನು ಇರ್ಕೂಡ್ದು, ನನಗೆ ಜೀವ ಬೇಡ ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಭಾವನೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಅವಳಿದ್ಲು. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅವಳು ಫಾಸ್ಟಾಗಿ ಆ ಒಂದು ಸಮುದ್ರದ ಕಡೆ ಹೋಗ್ತಾಳೆ, ಹೋಗಿ ಆ ಬಂಡೆಯ ಮೇಲೆ ಕೂತ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾಳೆ. ಸಮುದ್ರದ ಅಲೆಗಳು ಏನಾಗ್ತವೆ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಅವು ಫಾಸ್ಟಾಗಿ ಹಾಗೆ ಬರ್ತವೆ. ಫಾಸ್ಟಾಗಿ ಬಂದು ಅವು ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತವೆ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಅವಳನ್ನು ಎಳ್ಕೊಂಡು ಆ ನೀರಿನೊಳಗಡೆ ಒಯ್ತವ ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು. ನೀರಿನೊಳಗಡೆ ಒಯ್ಯೋದು ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಎಂಡ್ ಆಫ್ ಲಾರಾ ಆರ್ ಎಂಡ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿಸ್ ಲಾರಾಸ್ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್. ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ಇಮ್ಯಾಜಿನೇಟಿವ್ ಸ್ಟೋರಿ ದಟ್ ವಿಚ್ ಸಿ ಸೆಡ್ ಹಿಯರ್. ಸೊ ಇದು ಒಂದು ಕಾಲ್ಪನಿಕವಾದಂತಹ ಈ ಒಂದು ಕಥೆಯನ್ನು ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅವಳು ಹೇಳ್ತಾಳೆ. ದೆನ್ ಗೊಂಜಾಲೋ ಈ ಸೆಡ್ ವಾಟ್ ದಟ್ ಗುಡ್ ಹ್ಯಾವನ್ಸ್, ಅಯ್ಯೋ ದೇವ್ರೇ ಅಂತ. ಸೊ ಅಯ್ಯೋ ದೇವ್ರೇ ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂತಹ ಮಾತನ್ನು ಹೇಳಿದವಾಗ ದೆನ್ ಡಾನಾ ಲಾರಾ, ದ ಫಿಶರ್ ಮ್ಯಾನ್ ಆಫ್ ದಟ್ ಶೋರ್, who often tell the story, affirm that it was a long time before the waves washed away that name written on the sand aside. You will not get ahead of me in decorating my own funeral. Donna Laura, she, in a humoristic way, that she said, oh, you can't narrate the story like me. Means she thought that she is very, very intelligent to tell such stories. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಅವಳು ಹೇಳ್ತಾಳೆ, ನೀನು ಸ್ಟೋರಿ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದ್ರೊಳಗೆ ನನ್ನೇನು ಹಿಂದೆ ಹಾಕಿಸ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತಂದರೆ, ಅಷ್ಟೊಂದು ಸುಂದರವಾಗಿ ಅಷ್ಟೊಂದು ಇಮ್ಯಾಜಿನೇಟಿವ್ ಸ್ಟೋರಿಯನ್ನು ನನ್ನ ಗೋರಿ ನಾನು ತಕ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದ್ರೊಳಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಪರ್ಫೆಕ್ಟ್ ಇದೀನಲ್ಲ ಅಷ್ಟು ನೀನು ಪರ್ಫೆಕ್ಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಮಾತನ್ನು ಈ ಒಂದು ಗೊಂಜಾಲೋಗೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಅವನು ಮುಂದೆ ಹೇಳಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಸ್ಲೋ ದಟ್ ಶಿ ಸೈಡ್ ಹರ್ ಸೆಲ್ಫ್, ತನ್ನನ್ನು ತಾನೇ ಅಂದ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾಳೆ. ಅಂದರೆ ನಿನ್ನ ಗೋರಿ ನೀನು ಹೆಂಗೆ ತಗೊಂಡೆಲ್ಲ ಹಂಗೆ ನಿನಗಿನ್ನ ಭಾರಿ ಗೋರಿ ನಾನು ತಗೊಂಡೆ ಅಂತ. ಸೊ ಬೋತ್ ಆಫ್ ದೆಮ್ ದಟ್ ದೇ ವರ್ ನರೇಟಿಂಗ್ imaginative story, but they both are the same lovers there. So Gonzalo, Laura, these two are the lovers, but it happened before so many years, so that's why they were telling it in imaginative way. Gonzalo, she lies worse than I do. Laura, poor Gonzalo. I will not tell him that I married 2 years later. So here Gonzalo, he said, oh, how I told the story. More than that, she said the lie. Then Laura said, poor Laura. And Gonzalo, he said, poor Gonzalo. Then Laura, she said that I don't want to tell her. I mean, she didn't have any desire to tell Gonzalo that she got married when she left him. Actually, she got married after 2 years when she left Gonzalo. And afterwards Gonzalo, he said, in 3 months I ran off to Paris with a ballet dancer. So when he left Laura, after that, after 3 months, he ran off with Paris. That is, just he went to Paris with a ballet dancer. Both of them, that they didn't want to reveal their true activities. But both of them identified that this is Laura, this is Gonzalo. Okay, let us see this one remaining in 7th part.